Like he's been here a lot longer than he has, and it's probably because of all of the points he's put up. 32 points in 20 games here in a Saginaw Spirit uniform. He's on an 8-game point streak. 8 goals, 7 assists, 13 points in that span. 62 in red, white, and gone here in this first period. Owen Beck as the Bulldogs make their first change of the game. Talked about Owen Beck during the pregame show. 13 points on an 8-game point streak is James Goal throws the body around. Crombie picks himself back up from off the ice. Owen Beck slings this near side. Josh Bloom drops it off, and it's the former Bulldog Florian Donovan gets flattened by Xhekaj. Florian Xhekaj, rather. My apologies there. Florian Donovan to the left point. Long shot. That's off the body and wide. Thrown back in below the goal line. Picked up by James Goal. Scored his first goal in a Spirit uniform last night. Donovan, his defensive counterpart, wraparound chance. Save, throwback. And he and Xhekaj will battle right away. Hunter Haight got a glove up high. And that is Florian Xhekaj on a 9-game point streak right now. Not afraid to mix things up. Florian Donovan looking to get things going against his former team. 6th overall pick, I should say, back in 2000. NHL championship with him 2 seasons ago. As it's Denisio off the faceoff for Zane Parekh. A long shot deflected and a save made by the right pad of Drobak. It was Owen Beck getting a touch on that. He's got it from the left point and steers it back around. Haight tries to get away from Moore. Rides it up the far side wall. The short pass. Zane Parekh off the wall for Haight. Drop pass. Owen Beck curls at the hash mark. Tries to put that in front. It's up and over the head of the goaltender. Pulled up in the corner by Noah Roberts. Can't catch up to it. Rodwin Denisio up for Beck. Backhanded spin is taken by Haight into the offensive zone. Bulldogs push this back in, no ice. As Thomas is on Will Bishop, back in behind Nolan Lalonde's net. Florian Xhekaj is going to throw. Shapovalov can't handle the draw. Rodwin Denisio back in his own end is tangled by Lavoie. Denisio skates up ice, charges up through center, and hit by Xhekaj. Thrown back in, Sebastian Gervais taps it up for Shapovalov. More in front, that one off the outside of the cage. Shapovalov tries to knock it back, and a curl-around backhand is stuffed on the near side. Denisio over for Parekh. This one darting down the right side. Here's Parekh, a long shot. Good save. He's going to put that off the backside of Hunter Haight. It's collected by Beck and fired in. Josh Bloom had to dance out of the way. That Drobak. A little trouble in the trapezoid. And Owen Beck comes over, slams Protes, and Josh Bloom is in some discomfort. Protes skates this one back up. Rebello. Now for Protes, maybe a 2-on-1. Josh Bloom is laboring right now as that puck is on and off. Weaving his way back into offensive territory. And here pass for Sebastian Gervais. Cuts inside, lost the puck, trying to reach back and has it now. Gervais hit by Daniil Sobolov. The puck rimmed around. Shapovalov. Right point. Head fake, trying to get around Thomas. Stops up at the boards. Shapovalov high slot. Christopoulos blockers save Drobak. He saw it the whole way through. Zane Parekh is drilled there by Daniil Sobolov, and the puck picked up by Denisio. Taken by Alex Christopoulos. Bumped by Xhekaj. Zane Parekh slow back to the Saginaw bench. Shapovalov digging for it in the corner. Denisio has it. Rode across. Here's Donovan. Long shot. That one may have deflected. Goes wide anyway. Denisio follow-up chance. Throw back the save. He never saw it. Donovan fanning on his chance. And the Bulldogs get things up and out. Lev waits. Florian Xhekaj will handle the responsibilities of the zone exit and now entry down the wing. Xhekaj gloves save Lalonde, and he hangs on. 4:20 period. 2-0 Brantford. We're back after the Shapovalov to get that goose egg off the board. Moore fires it around near side. This one up and out to center. Bouncing puck, knocked down. Can Thomas get it away from Parekh? He's got the inside step, but he's taken out of the equation. Puck goes up the near wall. Sebastian Gervais into the zone as Christopoulos stretches. Gervais taken down. The Spirit were onside. Can't maintain possession of the biscuit, though. Throw near side. It's picked up on the far boards by Ethan Hay. Bounces off the glass and the ledge. Nick Simo walks over. Daniel Chen instead takes things away. He's getting hammered there by Ethan Hay in the corner. His turn to throw the body around a little bit. Brown is down the near side, and Nick Sima closes him off. Florian Xhekaj has his pocket picked by James Goal. Finds it in Patrick Thomas. Zone entry will stall. Brown hits Sima. Lincoln Moore can't carry things in for the Spirit, and Thomas back the other way for Brantford. Off the boards just a little bit too far away from Xhekaj. Taken now by Ethan Hay. He's 1 man against 3, though. Just fighting this one in from the hash marks, and back around it goes. Final 60 here in period 1. There's a break. Here's Owen Beck into the slot. Bloom wanted to give and go in front. Big crash into the net, and Xhekaj's got the puck.
Just a little off. I mean, the shots are 22-6, so that most of the time, but just can't find the back of the net.
49.4. You see the pass back in front. The puck kind of gets lost there. It goes into the skip. If Xhekaj even had to make a save, the puck just kind of stalled on its way through. Owen. 49.4. You see the pass back in front. The puck kind of gets lost. Flanked by Haight and Josh Bloom. Ben Bujol, the opposing center, and Beck wins it back. Bloom drops it for Zane Parekh. Has to wheel over. That's off the linesman. Hunter Haight can't get after this one. Oh, no, don't speak yet. Haight's going to keep on going. A shot that's saved by Xhekaj. And he's going to offensive opportunity and nothing to show for it.
Right, it'd be good to get a puck in the back of the net to start this period and have 40 minutes to go.
Hunter Haight walks his way into the offensive end, putting things onto the tape of Zane Parekh. Through open ice, the short pass is picked off by Xhekaj and put right back onto Parek's tape. And again, if you weren't with us during the first period, no points in the last 2 games for Zane Parekh. That's only the 2nd time that's happened this season that he's gone more than a game without a point. 79 on the year, he leads the Spirit. Willis at the top of the zone. Saginaw set up. Parek's got it down to the goal line, into the bumper. 6 seconds of a power play. Parekh lets it go for Owen Beck. Short tap, look out, he's lost it. Lavoie pokes that right between the wickets of Owen Beck. Lawson Shirk is out of the box after the high sticking penalty. Back at even strength. Saginaw 0 for 2. Beck takes a check from Xhekaj. Lavoie I hadn't seen before. It was Florian Xhekaj and Adrian Rebello playing monkey in the middle, and it was Zach Lavoie in the middle. And they were just saucering the puck up and over his head. I'd never seen that in warm-ups before.
No.
So who knows if that skill actually translates to gameplay, but it was unique, and I'll be honest, it was kind of fun to watch. Bloom out in open ice. Dropped off for Owen Beck. He's into the zone with speed. Haight can't dish that puck off. James Go holds the line. Puts it off of Shirk and takes a check from Rebello. Shirk's going to bowl his way on through Donovan to the net. Great save, Lalana, and he stuffs the rebound too. Oh, what a move from the Brantford captain. Great save by the Saginaw goaltender. Josh Bloom battling for it on the far wall. Owen Beck pulls it out. Jorian Donovan back up the near boards. Haight wasn't sure it was coming. He and Protz will tangle. Donovan works it out for Beck. Over the line, Owen Beck's shot. Ricochets off Ben Bujol. Wide, and Bujol will pick it up. Look out, pocket picked by Haight. He's taken down, still makes a play. And Acker's high of 50-50, meaning that he's at a bit of a disadvantage, and he still finds a way to win it. Hayden Castle chases things down back in Brantford real estate. Lucas Moore is there to meet him. Xhekaj and Lincoln Moore as well now for Saginaw. They'll do battle adjacent to the puck, not quite in that battle. Loose puck finally squirts out. It's Noah Roberts. He's got some runway out of the zone. Cross-ice feed. Xhekaj has it down the right side into the zone, driving wide on Denisio. Xhekaj one-handed. It's off the pad of Lalonde and into open territory. Roberts hammers one. Kick saved by Lalonde with the pad. Denisio takes a check from Xhekaj. This one held in. Van Acker floats it back down. Rodman Denisio into the trapezoid. Xhekaj flattens him. Held at the right point, deflected on its way through. Nearly turned a benign play into a dangerous scoring chance as a final chance sends up into the chest protector of Lalonde. And of course, Denisio has to come over and thank Florian Xhekaj for that extra little bump in period. 2-0 Brantford. The Spirit outshoot them. Beck's unit will stay on. Bloom lined up behind him in the shooting position. Goes off of Beck's skates and off of Bloom's stick as well. Back out to center. Parekh quickly spinning that one up. Eyes in the back of his head to find Hunter Haight. Throw back out of his net to play it up the wall. Off of Haight. Past Van Acker. Denisio back in his own end for Owen Sound, Guelph, Flint, Erie, Sarnia, and Sault Ste. Marie to close out the regular season on March 24th. Oh, yeah. There's Owen Beck getting into it with Owen Protz. Parekh up for Hunter Haight. It was deflected. Picked up at open ice. Van Acker again. 2 goals on the game. Drops it off. Xhekaj back to Van Acker on the goal line. Goes to the net. Poked away by Lalonde, and he covers up. And Xhekaj blazes. And for the Spirit, they go back with the Sapovalov line. Donovan back up the left wing. Josh Bloom, a jump in their step right now. Here's Haight headed to the net, wanted a backhand pass. And this is when the Spirit are the most dangerous. They begin to feel it a little bit. Sharp angle try, saved by Drobak. 8:18 to go in the second, and Owen Beck taking some shots at Roberts right now. All ends up taking a minor. 8:18 to go in the second period. Owen Beck for roughing. Hanging on to their first Stormmaster Exteriors penalty kill percent. That's 15th of 20. But every game is a brand new game, and here's Thomas off the draw. And this is a Bulldog team looking to put 2 goals between them and the Spirit. O'Brien from the circle down to the goal line. Wanted to get it. Now Saginaw's beer line, Trombley Electric, like the lamp. Goal. Van Acker back into the offensive zone. Gets it from Florian Xhekaj and left there for Lavoie. Given back to him. Now on to Thomas. Over to Xhekaj. Thomas center point. Xhekaj again. Not a ton of movement. Now they'll go. Xhekaj heads to the front of the net. Meanwhile, turnaround shot. That one rang off the iron, and guess who? Eric Van Acker slings it across. Lavoie top of the zone. Gets it back. One-time shot. Good save, Alon. Van Acker, O'Brien. Thomas lined up behind. And, of course, on the far side, Zach Lavoie is tangling off the draw. Ethan Hay down on the ice. Thomas has it. Near side, O'Brien steps to the net. Sliding is Ethan Hay, canceling his options. O'Brien picks it back up and looks over the lay of the land. Thomas over for Xhekaj. Down to the goal line. Here it is. Van Acker again. A turnaround place. Hunter Haight. Off the draw again. O'Brien reels it in. Dish back. Patrick Thomas for O'Brien. Down to the goal line. Van Acker puts it in front. Too easy. Arbor Xhekaj. Florian Xhekaj, rather. Right into the open cage. It's a power play goal. 6:48 to go in this one. So the lack of movement earlier on by design on the man advantage. Because once the Bulldogs start moving around in that power play formation, it exposes some holes, and that's exactly what happened right there. So they're back up by 2. The small area games along the far side wall. And Florian Xhekaj at 10 games. Give him 14 points, 10 goals in those games. Out of the goal line, Van Acker puts it in front. 14 points, 10 goals. And they'll keep the same 5 out as well. Here's Thomas off the draw. O'Brien kicks it back up. Xhekaj and then Thomas. Xhekaj walks in, long shot, didn't hesitate. Thomas for Xhekaj as Owen Beck does a flyby back in Brantford territory. Thomas back for O'Brien. The long dump in is off the boards, and Nolan Lalonde will reel that in with 5:40 to go. Braden Hache not happy with Xhekaj right now. The linesmen have to get involved before it goes any farther. Josh Bloom not happy with Son. That's what Owen Beck is talking about with Riley Brass right now. On the Spirit penalty kill. And just that extra little stick from Florian Xhekaj happened so quickly we missed it up here. Xhekaj and Beck. And off the draw, it rolls its way into the near circle. And one hand on the stick, Braden Hache gets it out to center. Florian Xhekaj for Van Acker. Doesn't like Jorian Donovan in front of the little slip through. Here comes Xhekaj trying to bowl on past Donovan. Xhekaj back in below the goal line. And a pass up top, Thomas. Over to the circle, O'Brien, near side, here's Xhekaj. Drops it back, Thomas, center point. Over into the circle again, O'Brien. Delays and shoots, and that's off a stick wide. Xhekaj puts it back into play. Van Acker from the corner up top. O'Brien walking in, lets it go back for Thomas. A long shot, fought off Lalonde. Rebound is loose. Ends up back in below the goal line again. Thomas for O'Brien. Wanted to tap it forward. Picked up. Now Lavoie lets it go through. Van Acker walking in, hesitating, pulling the trigger, and it's into the skate to Donovan. Move back out. Thomas holds. Patrick Thomas walked the line. 30 to go on the power play. Van Acker walking up from the goal line. Put it back in front. Florian Xhekaj about 21 minutes to try and make up 2 goals. As Owen Beck just to put it back out in front. It's on the tape up. Bloom, a shot. That one somehow doesn't make its way through. Either off a defenseman or the goaltender Drillback makes another save. Down in below the goal line. Josh Bloom has a stick under his arm. Gets hammered into the wall by Proch. Puck up to the left point. Hasse for Bishop. Takes the shot. That goes wide. And rolls off the curvature. 8 a long drive. Hasse, that was tipped on its way and ends up in the glass. Dished up the neck, knocks it back into safe territory for Bishop, and then Bloom. Over the Brantford blue line. Bloom puts it back in, knocked down by Hunter Haight. He chases it himself. Lets it go back, a little swing. Owen Beck from the corner. Up top, Denisio. Long point shot, whistles wide. Final 60 of period 2.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
Shirk and Beck. And this one is poked back out by Brown. Tumbling down the near side toss. St. Perec is just able to find its way over to Hunter Haight. Left for Denisio. Walking in. Backdoor feed. And the stick lift by Proch. Rob Beck of a shore goal. Perec a long shot. That one deflected in front. They score! Denisio! Of Owen Beck. It looked almost certain that puck was going to end up in the back of the net. The Spirit keep it alive. It's a long point toss from Zane Perec that's knocked down either off of Beck or the goaltender, maybe both. Almost perfectly. Denisio does his best, and Valov takes it away from Brown. Put right back onto the tape of Thomas. Spun for Brown. Sent back through. Xhekaj walks in. That ramps off a stick and into the glass. Bishop of Patrick Thomas. This one chopped up the boards. Sebastian Gervais wrestles it out into neutral territory. It's under the stick of Christopoulos. And no icing, but it'll still be met by the Trapper defensive zone. Trying to drive by. Owen Beck, top of the zone. Making some room for himself. Long shot save made. The rebound pops out. And whacking at that one was Josh Bloom. Can't make solid contact. And Hunter Haight, a bull in a china shop, trying to disrupt that puck on the far boards. In a 1-goal game, here comes Xhekaj. Near side Brown. Throws it back and around. Sapavalov. Shadowed by Xhekaj. Ricochets in front. Hasse from the hash marks. Xhekaj back around. Thomas is met by Perec. Puck taken now by Noah Roberts. Approaching the midway point of period 3. Off the wall. Thomas run into by Perec. Here we go. Now here's Sapavalov. A chance in front and a pass. That one saved by Drillback. Puck was loose. Ethan Hay gets a couple of whacks at it. Forced the turnover. Perec is forced to take a hit. I think Ethan Hay, Josh Bloom, now working things back out into neutral ice. He spins off a check. He's still going to take a check, but he gets the pass free. Here's Haight into the offensive zone. Knocked off by Sobolev. Haight still has it. Back skating. Drops it off. Denisio down the wing. Shot knocked down on its way. Loose puck and diving on top again. At open ice. Rebello takes control and drops it back for Proch. Has Owen Beck right in front of him. Back up and off the boards. This one is taken by Perec. Quickly onto the stick of Beck. Has a little room. Walks in, shoots, and that sails wide. Off the corner boards. Haight wanted to leave it there for Perec. He is able to keep things in the zone. Here's Beck. He couldn't spin it to the middle. Beck puts it back in front for Haight and went off. The quarter of the building thought it was in. But back out at center, and there's a penalty at open ice and a holding call. And it's a holding call to Xhekaj. Hit a goalpost 5 minutes ago. Into the corner. Misa back in front. Here's Becca. Headed pass in front on top of the blue paint. Poking for it. Can't be pinned by Hasse. Puck out of the corner. O'Brien up to the top of the zone. Moore near side. Lavoie in the circle. Walks in. Sends one high and wide. Thomas from the left point. Back through. Van Acker in the slot. Save Lalonde. Rebound is loose. He kicks that one out. Third chance. And they score. It's a chance. Actually, the first shot he shut down was that of Van Acker. An opportunity. And Van Acker on round 2. That does get back.